Alright. Saying goodbye to my morning spot. My tent spot. Overlooking the beautiful power lines. Dude, I must still be getting over whatever I had. God damn it. I didn't do a decent enough check, and I would have walked really far and then had to come back and check again. Okay, check. We're good, y'all. I must still be getting over whatever I had because one, I just didn't eat anything yesterday, really. I just don't have an appetite at all still this morning. And my stomach was kind of just bubbling and gurgling. But then also, I only did like 23 miles yesterday. And I got to my tent, my campsite pretty early in the day and passed out and slept all the way till 7 this morning. So I was asleep before the sun went down and then slept till 7. So my body must still be recovering from something. But I kind of gotta get it together because I think I have to average just above 30 miles a day now if I want to make it into trail days. Okay, it's pretty cold out this morning. It's like 40 degrees, so this hand holding the camera is going kind of numb because I'm getting weak. I'm not used to cold anymore. So I'm gonna put the camera away and then put my hand in my pocket so I can warm it up. Alright, first water pickup for the day at this little hidden mountain stream. I don't really have that great of a grasp of the English language. I don't know, there's running water in the woods. Nice. This is already such a nice day out. Oh my gosh. Look how beautiful this is. Come on. Alright, we reached the marker for the eastern, can you see that? This is the eastern continental divide. So if I pee on this side, all the water is going to the Gulf of Mexico. But if I pee on this side, all the water is going to the Atlantic Ocean. I'm not biased. I'm going to pee on both sides throughout the day. Evenly divide the pee between the Gulf of Mexico and the Atlantic Ocean. I'm a giver, what can I say? Look at this, dude. Super cool ridgeline. There's a bunch of cairns throughout the woods here. I think they're called the Bruiser Cairns. Maybe I got that right. When the hikers come, they come in waves, man. I just hit like a wave of 6 of them. That was the Kefir oak right there, the biggest oak tree on, says the southern part of the AT. I don't know about a bigger one that I've seen this whole time, but she's a beaut. Big old oak. I just read on the guide that oak tree is supposedly 300 years old. Ew. There's a deer up here. I want to see how close I can get up to it. Not very close. He immediately took off. Another day where I just haven't eaten enough food. God, it's like, how many days out of town am I? Third day out of town. Haven't eaten much food. All 3 of these days. I didn't even eat much food on my 0 day. Just whatever that thing was that got me. Nauseous, the dehydration or whatever. My body just hasn't recovered from it yet. And my stomach just hasn't been really wanting to take on much food. I feel fine. Whole days felt good, but I just know the toll that not eating enough takes on you, you know. You really break down. And or when I'm eating enough, these days I'm doing like 30 miles. Like today, I don't even know how much I've done. I'll probably do like 25. Just, you know, you don't have fuel, you're just not really going as fast. It's fine. Just given that I do feel good and I have been drinking enough water, but it kind of screws with the goal of walking into trail days. We'll see. Once I can start taking food on board, I might still be able to make that a reality, but if not, I'll just get a ride to it from further up trail. Not too big of a deal. I do just hope my stomach comes back to me relatively soon, just because it's freaking annoying not eating any food all day. Honestly, I've probably had less than 1,000 calories all day. Once I'm not moving in my tent, I'll try to eat some more tonight, but if it's anything like the last 2 days and I kind of feel the same, I put in as much as I can, which isn't really much, and then the appetite and the stomach just shut down. I'm not really able to force anything else in. It's whatever. We're still moving, still feeling good, and I think time will heal it all. So maybe tomorrow we'll be back, maybe the next day. But we've done all our climbs for the day, so now we're kind of just chilling up here. I'm on like a little slant uphill, but easy hiking, dude. Wow. That's a pretty good view. Dang, dude. Why the hell are there 2 different boots here? No insoles inside either of them. So, I'm filtering water right now. I didn't know it, but that view I filmed was, let me check the map real quick. I'll cut that out. It was Wind Rock, and there's a bunch of camping spots around there, and I was really surprised that no one was camping up there. I didn't see anybody. I saw some hikers a little further north kind of camped in this weird grassy patch where they had a bunch of tents, and I was like, it just seemed like a weird place to be versus like up at Wind Rock where there was just more camping. So if they were going to set up their tramline, I was kind of surprised they didn't do Wind Rock instead of this weird slanted pasture. Turns out the shelter that's in front of me, which is 3.2 miles ahead, Bailey Gap Shelter, is closed because of bear activity as of, I think it was April 18th. So it's kind of annoying for me because I was planning on, there's a stream in like a mile from here where I was going to fill up, and then I was just going to hike until I saw a spot. But I saw that bear activity signal, and luckily this was not on the guide, but there's water here. All this is to say, I'm probably in a bear zone right now, and that's why no one was camped up at that rock, and why everybody was camped after it is because probably all the Nobos know of or have heard about this closure, and I didn't find out about it until I got to this parking lot where it was posted. So I don't know how far bears travel, but 3 miles ain't much, and so if this fella's been wreaking havoc at that shelter, I'm sure he's around here. Whatever, I'm just gonna find the soonest camp spot I can set up and then just get ready to fight a bear tonight. Yeah, but I'm glad I found this water, a mile earlier than this stream, because that gives me a mile more of distance between the shelter where there's known bear activity. So who knows? The other problem is there's a freaking like a gravel road, forest road, that is just like, the trail is right there, forest road's right up there. Bears are lazy just like humans, so I'm sure that the dude just travels on the road all night, and that's why he would just like pop in at the shelter. So good chance we have a visitor tonight, but what can you do? It happens. Yeah, sorry, I just thought I saw something up there. Yeah. You know what? There are some things you can do. So I'll show you a couple techniques to avoid bears once I get to camp and set up my tent. It is 7:38. I got something bigger to worry about than a bear. What I saw up on the top was the road. Teenagers cruising around on a Jeep on a Friday night. Dude, much worse than a bear. Alright, so sun is just setting as we found a spot for camp. I had to go quite a ways off trail to find it. I just looked at the topo, found a flat spot, trudged up from trail to the flat spot, and then looked around. I'm on the most durable surface I could kind of find, but I did have to bend over one fern, so yeah, not the greatest. Great spot. Didn't have to go any further into bear territory, but I probably still am in his vicinity, so the only downside to this is if he kills me in the middle of the night, people probably won't be able to find my body since I am a little bit off trail. But whatever, probably wouldn't want to either, because I would just be like a pile of shit. So I will show you my one technique though for battling bears. How am I going to set up the camera? Go right here. Stay please. Stay please. And what we do is we put up a perimeter. So sorry, I have to calm myself. I got trouble peeing under pressure, but oh, yep, there we go. Begin the perimeter. do a strong limiter. I know they always say if you shake more than, what's it like, if you shake more than twice, you're just playing with yourself. Fuck that, dude. I need to shake like 20 times to make sure it's all out of there. I don't want to get any dribbles. But yeah, there we go. If I have to pee again, you know, we flank the position there, and then I'll pee again there, and pee again there. And then we'll have a good pee perimeter, and, you know, hopefully that will stop any bears from coming in and saying hi.